one fight that a lot of MMA fans have been clamoring for was a fight between Micheal Chandler and Justin Gaethje. Now, we're hearing from conflicting reports. One of the reasons why I think Justin Gaethje's team is not accepting the fight for Micheal Chandler is because, for whatever reason, Justin Gaethje's manager, who is KHABIB's manager, by the way, Ali Abdulaziz, I feel like for some reason he doesn't want the Chandler versus Justin Gaethje fight to happen. The reason why I think that he doesn't want that fight to happen is because I feel like he's trying to angle Justin Gaethje to get another title shot somehow. And if he fights Micheal Chandler, there's a chance that Justin Gaethje could lose to Micheal Chandler, because let's be real, Chandler is a decent fighter. The problem is, for whatever reason, he wants his own fighter, Islam Makhachev, to fight Micheal Chandler, which for the life of me, I just don't understand why. I mean, that fight is not as attractive to MMA fans as a fight between Justin Gaethje and Micheal Chandler. But from a managerial perspective, you can see why Ali Abdulaziz doesn't want to see a fight between Micheal Chandler and Justin Gaethje. Micheal Chandler has a very good chance of beating Justin Gaethje, just as well as Justin Gaethje has a very good chance of beating Micheal Chandler. Now, if they both were to fight each other, it would be one of the most exciting fights to see in MMA, definitely. But because of the political situation, I think that's the reason why that fight isn't happening. For whatever reason, Ali Abdulaziz is Justin Gaethje's manager, and his team doesn't want the fight with Micheal Chandler. I think Micheal Chandler wants the fight. Micheal Chandler just doesn't care about his undefeated record or all of that. He just wants the biggest, baddest fights that he can get. Obviously, he had a title shot in his last fight against Charles Oliveira, but I think that's the reason why that particular fight isn't happening. Micheal Chandler wants the fight, but Justin Gaethje's team, for whatever reason, doesn't want the fight. And it is sad. It's a sad thing, because it could be seen definitely as one of the biggest, could be easily one of the most exciting fights in MMA. If that fight was to happen between Justin Gaethje and Micheal Chandler, that fight just has fireworks written all over it. There's just no other way that you can actually see a fight like that happening without someone getting knocked out. Both Justin Gaethje and Micheal Chandler have very similar styles, in the sense that they just go for the knockout. They're not fighters that like to play around, that go for like a points decision, and they're not fighters that try to just survive on their wrestling. They're fighters that try to actually put it on you, and they try to get the win against you. Even if it seems like, even if it goes against their own style of actually winning a fight, they're more likely to go for that than they are to actually go for a fight where they're just likely to just go for a points decision. They're both fighters that are just going to put it all on the line, and they're going to put it on you, and that makes for an exciting fight easily against the two fighters of the same caliber, Micheal Chandler, Justin Gaethje. They're fighters that's just going to go for it. Both of them are like wrestlers, but they're fighters that like to brawl. I actually think Justin Gaethje's got a very good chance of beating Micheal Chandler if he just employs the leg kicks. I think that will throw Chandler's game off rhythm, but I also think Chandler's got a very good chance of beating Justin Gaethje if he lands his right hand, just like he did against Dan Hooker. So what do you think? What is the hold up? Why do you think this particular fight is not going to happen? Obviously it is sad. I think it's to do with the management team of Justin Gaethje. I don't think Justin Gaethje is scared of Micheal Chandler. I don't think he's scared of anyone, but for whatever reason, his team doesn't want him to fight Micheal Chandler. I think it's because they're trying to wait out a title shot. They want to wait for an opportunity for a title shot to present itself. They don't want to take the fight against Chandler, because Chandler could potentially beat Justin Gaethje, and then if that happens, then Justin Gaethje will not get a title shot. So yeah, that's my opinions. Tell me your opinions. Like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.